This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At their own 20-yard line. Throwing Jones. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Check, check. Lucky. 19. Sorry, 19 right now, boys. 69.
Looking to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4-5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that
play. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Pushes him over, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Yeah, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big game, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jets.
7-7, our score after 1. On first down, Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mills. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. They go play action with Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tay Crowder leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up and...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, you don't want a coach in Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Goodell the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Thompson to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Wilson. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. Three catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this off to Taylor. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Here's Thompson on the return. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Thompson to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
5 yards remain on second down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Open man is Ross, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls or setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They'll run with Barkley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And Wilson going to keep it again. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Taylor. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Wilson. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. McCann now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sacked?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Gano the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Thompson on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Campbell making the catch. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. Broken tackle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Jets.
On the set.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Another New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 151 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand. They take the knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.